Welcome back to Mae Sot, Thailand. I'm here inside my room at the Green Guest House in Mae Sot, and I'm busy packing and getting ready for another scooter trip, this time to the north of Thailand, heading to Mae Hong Son first. And since I'm pre-packing and getting organized for this trip, I thought I'd take advantage of that to do one of those classic "What's in my backpack" videos. So here are my 3 bags, basically. This big backpack is being strapped to my scooter. The small knapsack comes with me. It sits on the floor of the scooter between my legs, and I put all of my camera gear, all the things I need during the day, of course, go into the knapsack. And this little pouch here either goes in the day pack or I put it on the belt of my pants, and I put my smartphones in there. The circumstances of this trip are a little bit different from my previous trips around Tak province because I'm leaving for a longer period of time, and because of that, I'm giving up my room at the Green Guest House. So as you can see, if you look around, my room here is completely empty. I've done sort of a test pre-packing just to make sure that everything I'm bringing with me can fit in my backpack still. Because since I'm giving up this room, I can't leave anything behind. I have to bring everything with me. So I did a full test packing just to make sure that everything still fit. I think I am what you call a modular packer. So I've got my big backpack there, but inside the big backpack are medium-sized bags. And then inside the medium-sized bags are small bags, which contain all the items that I bring with me. So what I'm going to do is start with my day pack. I'm going to open that up and lay out in front of it everything that is inside that bag, and then I'm going to open up the backpack and lay out everything in front of it here. And I'm doing that for the video, but I'm also doing it for myself just to help me get organized and make sure that I have everything I need with me and that I've packed properly. I've had this knapsack for quite a while now, and I find that I really like the design. This is one of those knapsacks that has a lot of compartments, a lot of pockets, but in particular, it has a laptop sleeve in the back. And this backpack was designed for the TSA systems in the United States, where your laptop has to be separate from your other luggage. So what this thing can do is it has a slot all the way around to the bottom, and then the whole thing can open up like a sandwich. I like this design because the zipper opens all the way to the bottom, so that when the knapsack is closed, I can still get at things that are at the bottom without rummaging through the whole thing. I can just open the zipper to the bottom and get into it from the side, which is very handy. So here, I just have a few items right now. This is my ID pouch, and then a bunch of camera tripods and grips and things like that. And then I have some other items in the main compartment here at the top, and then a few smaller items in the very front pocket. So here's everything that came out of the knapsack. As I said, in the slot at the back, I have my documents, all my passport and money and bank cards. Everything important is there in that pouch, and that stays with me everywhere I go. And then I have a max grip tripod, which I use for the GoPro and for the Pocket 2 camera. And then another floaty grip for the GoPro, which floats in the water. And another little hand grip for the GoPro that has a tripod screw in the base. This is a expandable duffel bag in case I buy a whole bunch of groceries or something. I can just open this up and I've got a big duffel bag. And this duffel bag is fully waterproof. So if it starts to rain, I take this out and I put the whole knapsack inside this duffel bag to keep everything dry. These are a bunch of GoPro mounts and grips and accessories, adapters for tripods, things like that that I might need during the day. So I always want to have access to these. This pouch contains my DJI Pocket 2 camera and all the accessories for the Pocket 2. And I can't show you that because I'm filming with the Pocket 2 right now, but that's always there. So this is all in the slot at the very back. And in the main compartment, this is my GoPro case. Has a bunch of little doodads in the top there. And then I have my various GoPros packed away inside these slots, nicely cushioned. And my Panasonic LX10 compact camera is in there, microphones, extra batteries. It's all in there. And of course, this is my my GoPro with the Jaws Flex clamp. And right now I have it inside the media mod. But I have two cases for the GoPro. I have this media mod, and then I have this Ulanzi cage, which also I use with the GoPro, depending on the situation. And then I have this little envelope. I love these quite a bit. I love cases that are see-through, like transparent. Same thing for this GoPro, because I can actually see what's inside there. So I'm not rummaging around in the dark. So I try to get transparent bags as much as I can. And inside this little pouch, I have all of the batteries and memory cards for the GoPro Hero 9 are all in this orange pouch. The blue pouch has the batteries and memory cards for the GoPro Hero 7. And then I have the pouch for the Rode Wireless Go microphone. And those three are the most important things, along with this bag. So they go in the main compartment, and I have easy access to this grouping of GoPro items all day. And then those are in the slot behind. There are a few other smaller items in there that I didn't bother taking out. A pen, a little notebook, masks, things like that, that are in the front pouch. But they don't take up any real space. So that's basically what I'm carrying inside the day pack during the day. That day pack is an Osprey, by the way. That's the brand, an Osprey Nebula. I don't know whether Osprey even makes the Nebula anymore, but that's a Nebula. And this is an Osprey Backpack as well. I just happened to end up with both a backpack and a knapsack from Osprey. So I'm going to open this up, and this Osprey Backpack comes with a waterproof cover, which you can also use when you put this backpack on an airplane or a bus or anything, to keep it nicely protected and keep all the straps inside. I like that a lot. And to put it on the backpack, I tighten it down with some straps, and then I would normally put a rope all the way around it as well, just to cinch it down and make it as small and compact as possible. I don't have the rope around it right now, but this is the basic idea right here. So I'm going to open this up and take out the medium-sized bags. I'll show you how they're packed in there, and then I'll remove them. There is the backpack outside of the cover, outside of the case, and this one is quite a large one, probably one of the larger backpacks you can buy. This is the Farpoint Trek 75. I am not in the travel light category of people. I am a travel heavy kind of guy, so I don't mind having a full backpack. And in fact, it's not even full, to be honest. This whole top compartment and a whole bunch of other compartments are still kind of empty, though it is probably more full now than I've ever had it in the past. And I will show you why in a minute. There's a very special item or two right here taking up a lot of room. Items that one doesn't necessarily need to take on a trip. But I own it. I've been using it here in the guest house, so I'm just going to take it with me anyway and use it for a while. So it's got, it's a pretty high-tech sort of backpack. It's got all the straps, that you can use to cinch it down. You can divide it into different compartments. It's got, a slit compartment on the front, which there's nothing in there right now. And it has a full, full suspension harness on the back, fully adjustable to any, any body size or shape. As I said, there's a, big compartment right here that I don't have anything in at the moment. That's completely empty. and then another compartment here. So if you're into modular systems, you know, it even has little pouches on the waistband here that are also empty at the moment. So yeah, it's a beast of a backpack. I really, really love this backpack, and I hope to use it for many, many years to come. As I said, I like things to be modular, and one of the reasons I like this backpack as well is that you can divide it into two compartments if you want. Here at the bottom, you can put a compartment in place so you have a top section and a bottom section, and you have access to the bottom and the top through different zippers. But the main zipper also goes all the way to the bottom, so you can open up the whole thing and use it as one big compartment, which is what I do now. So there's the interior, and here at the top, as I said, are a few things that one wouldn't normally take with you on a trip like this, such as my bowl. And I have a pot, a cooking pot, an electric cooking pot here for making pasta and heating up food and stews and soups and that kind of thing. Oatmeal. You can cook all sorts of things in that pot and use it as a kettle as well. So let's take these things out and I'll show you what is inside. So there is everything that I'm taking, everything in the day pack on one side, everything in the big backpack on the other. And in terms of the big backpack, it's actually pretty simple how things are organized. I've got these two orange bags. They're both fully waterproof bags. This one contains all of my household stuff, toiletries, random things, just stuff. This one contains all of my other camera gear. This one contains all of my chargers and adapters and battery chargers, things like that. And this is my clothing down here, inside here. And I keep my laptop, MacBook Pro is in there. Samsung Galaxy Tab is in there. And then I have a sleeping sheet of my own. I like to bring my own sheet. A lot of hotels in Asia don't even give a sheet on their beds, so I like to have my own towel. And this little grouping is all connected with my Panasonic G85 camera. That's in here. Tripod for the G85, and then battery charger, extra lens for the G85. And then this last grouping is kind of cooking. This is a 10-liter water bag. You can use it for drinking water, but you can also use it for taking showers in a bathroom if there's no water pressure. You know, you can take a shower with this bag, or when you're camping. This is my food bag, waterproof stuff sack. You can seal it, keep ants and bugs out. Right now it only has instant coffee and creamer and things like that in there. And then of course, a pair of bathroom slippers. And then I have my cooking pot with a base and my bowl. So let's dive into each one of these. I'm going to start with the back row and show you what's inside each of those bags. And in fact, what's inside each of those bags is pretty much more bags. Well, I went ahead and opened up all of them and put everything out on display. So this is everything that gets packed down into those two bags. And at the very beginning, of course, is this is my Garmin bag. I love these cubes, packing cubes. It's kind of a new invention, really. They came out a few years ago, and you can get all these modular cubes that all fit right inside each other. I didn't bother taking out my clothing, of course, you know, but there's shirts, t-shirts, shorts, underwear in there. So that's my clothing. And inside that, for protection, I always put my MacBook. So it's here inside this sleeve. So that goes inside there as well, along with the Galaxy tablet. And then I have this documents pouch. So it has all the photocopies, of my passport and all of my visas, everything I might need for immigration. That all goes into that pile. And then for more protection for the electronics, my towel goes into that pile. And then my sleeping sheet. So that's basically pile number one. And the second bag is this black one. This is actually a map bag. It's a Pathfinder. I bought it probably 25 years ago, still going strong. And for some reason, it just became my adapters and a charger bag. So I have like an extension cord with a power bar, and then all the various battery chargers for the GoPro 7, GoPro 9, smartphone, my other smartphone charger, the MacBook charger, and this is the charger for the Rode Wireless Go, and for all my various electronics. So these are all of the cables and adapters and chargers that I need, and they all go inside this black bag here. And this first orange bag, this is my camera bag and electronics bag. So I've got a bag of more GoPro and camera accessories there. This is a bag of cleaning products for cameras. You need special cloth, special liquid, little air blower, to blow dust off your camera and off your camera lenses. More camera accessories and GoPro stuff. And this is a little bag full of adapters, memory card readers, earphones, microphone adapters, USB adapters, anything I might need while I'm sitting down at the computer. A little bag full of memory cards, USB flash drives, things like that. This bag contains a chest harness and a head strap for the GoPro and other cameras. This bag has a couple of portable hard drives inside, a microphone, another microphone, and then my JBL Bluetooth speaker, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite things. I never thought I needed one of those until one entered my life, and now I wonder how I lived without it. I use that speaker all the time. So this row is all the camera gear and electronics gear, all goes into that orange bag. And the next orange bag, this row of bags, is all of my household gear. And starting right at the very front, we have an umbrella. This bag contains extra rope, straps, twist ties, bungee cords, duct tape, kind of a tool bag, ropes and tape and things like that. This yellow bag contains laundry soap, insect repellent, anything kind of toxic and that might leak, all goes inside this bag. And it has a laundry bucket. So I've got a collapsible bucket in there that I can hand wash clothing. This is a tool kit. So inside here is all the little screwdrivers and other little tools that I need to open up tripods and cameras and work on things. So it's just a little tool kit. I've got my glasses cases, sunglasses, and this bag is sort of my bedside bag. So this contains all kinds of things. It might contain a bedside clock, eye shades, earplugs, toenail clippers, sewing kit, Swiss Army knife, all these flashlight, all the little things when you're lying in bed and you're just sitting there and you figure, oh, I got to do something, and you need a little tool to do it. Everything that you might need is inside this little bag. And this is my cutlery bag. So spoon, knife, fork, lighter, to light a camp stove or light candles, little pair of scissors for opening food packets, little bags, everything you might need for eating is in there. This is my first aid kit, any kind of medicines or Band-Aids, aspirin, anything like that goes in here. My Toiletries Kit, pretty obvious, soap, shampoo, razor, and a stationery bag So this has a whiteout, scotch tape, rubber bands, extra pen and pencil, so that if you're going to immigration, quite often you need to fill out forms, and you need stuff like this. You need to attach, you need glue, you need tape, you need pens, you need whiteout, and quite often immigration offices don't have any of this stuff. So that's it. So that's my household row, all the stuff that goes into that orange bag. So that is everything so far. And next to those two orange bags, I've laid out my camera gear, all that goes with the Panasonic G85. So there's the two bags for my camera gear, or three of them actually. There's this one for the extra lens, and this one for the tripods, and that one for the camera itself. And there's the Panasonic G85, the heavy-duty tabletop tripod for that camera. And I have a GoPro 3-way grip that I pack with that. Extra lens, I have a 12mm wide angle on the camera right now, and this is the 12 to 60mm zoom lens, the kit lens that comes with the camera. Battery charger, batteries for the camera, and then a bunch of polarizing filters and ND filters and things like that. So that is the Panasonic G85 set. And that leaves one more, and that's kind of the food set here. So again, I've got my cooking pot, my bowl, and a water bag, and a food bag. And that's it. From this point, I don't have enough room on the bed to break it down any further, and there's not much point. I mean, I could take every small item out of each of those bags, like my toiletry bag, but you know what's in there, soap and shampoo. And when it comes to other items, there isn't enough room on the bed for me to break out all of the smallest items inside the small bags. So I think I will leave it there. That is the full set of everything that's going on the scooter with me as I head north.